fling, bang, fling, fling, hang, spang, bang, 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 gang, gang. Hey, look, I sound like Chance the Rapper. That's what I sound like, Chance the Rapper. Right there. Man, it's terrible, bro. And I can't believe you're sitting here trying to say something better.
I can't believe you just went on that rapping rant. You didn't sound anything like Chance the Rapper.
Poochie, hey! Like, bro, wow, what is my man be talking about?
Chance the Rapper is an artist. He's obviously putting out music that he knows is gonna sell.
Nah, it's
and
terrible.
on some of it, he has good range. Some of his songs, he's talking about deep stuff.
Some of them.
Yeah, but like you have to have a range. That's why he's a good artist.
Nah. He had a good album. Coloring Book was amazing.
That wasn't even an album.
It wasn't.
That's how good he is.
No. That's what people are doing now. Oh, I'm gonna put out this song. It's not gonna be an album because if it sells bad, I don't want it to reflect as one of my albums. It's gonna be a mixtape. It's not a mixtape. It's an album. And that was good. This other stuff that he put out was trash. It was a whole album by his wife, and it was Poochie's. It was terrible. It was trash.
So just because he wants to rap about his wife?
No, it was just like what he was saying, how he was saying it. It's nursery school rhymes. Like, that's how he raps. He's always been like that. But Coloring Book was very, very good.
I strongly disagree with your opinion today.
I mean, you like some artists. I don't like them. I like some artists. You probably don't like them.
Who?
It happens, you know what I mean?
Who do you think that you like that I don't like?
That you don't like?
Cause
like James Arthur? You don't even know James Arthur is?
No, I do not.
Exactly.
Okay, what type of music is that?
I don't know.
Exactly.
He's a white guy, but he sings. I guess it's pop.
R&B?
No, it's not R&B.
So you like pop? Pop is a genre that you actively listen to?
I mean, I'm not opposed to listening to pop.
But do you listen to it like in your headphones?
If it comes on, then I like the song.
What do you mean if it comes on? You control what's coming on through your headphones?
No, I'd put something on shuffle on Spotify and just let it ring out. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's interesting.
It might be like top hits. It could be, I don't know what it could be anything.
I never do that. I am always like, no,
Say You Won't Let Go. You never heard this song?
Oh, that guy?
Yeah, it's James Arthur.
So
Say
he has,
You Won't Let Go.
So he has other songs that you like.
He just came out with an album last week.
That is an interesting fact, Jared. I bet you people don't know that about you.
Oh, what? That I like music?
No, that you enjoy that type of music. It's not about white or black. It's just like you like that.
I don't consider that pop though. Like,
yeah, it's like white R&B.
I guess so.
It's like
so that's not that surprising then.
Soulful R&B.
Yeah, that shouldn't be that surprising. Then.
It's not that surprising. It's like do
what
you
do
like
consider?
Sam Smith?
Bro, I love Sam Smith.
Exactly, me too. He's a great R&B artist.
Was it In the Lonely Hour? I remember when that album, his first album, when that came out, I remember where I was listening to it in Connecticut, in my bedroom. I was.
You were in the lonely hour?
Pretty much. I was out there by myself. That was an amazing album. His second album, I don't know that much about.
I loved the thrill of it all.
Once he lost weight, I don't know.
I saw him in concert.
You did?
Yeah.
I don't know if the last
with
one?
like, yeah.
It was this summer, right?
Yes, and I went with like my aunts and my mom because no one else would go to that with me except my aunts and my mom. I guess you.
I would've went.
It was in DC though.
So you just love that whole point.
I was living in DC at the time. It was last summer. So, but I did see him and he was a great performer. You know what? I thought when I saw him, he was going to be like slow, boring, like sleepy concert, sitting down the whole time. Yeah. And it was
he actually tried to make it lively.
Yeah.
He's a big Beyonce fan, so he probably tries to put some type of...
He does like his regular style, like his slow songs, and then he'll like be like, all right, everybody stand up, and then start like getting the crowd going. Yeah. And you don't expect it. He speeds it up. It's good.
That's with Sam Smith. But the music did drop a little bit when he lost weight. I don't know.
I feel like that's not a thing.
That's happened before. There's been some other artists.
Oh, so you think when he lost the weight, he lost some of his vocal cords?
Probably. I mean, I don't know if that's possible, but there's another artist. I forgot who it is.
Mariah Carey? She lost her voice after she had babies.
No, she got old and she shot her vocal cords from screaming all the time. That's different.
I feel like, okay, so you were talking about Chance the Rapper, and I wanted to tell you that even though you don't like Chance the Rapper, I've been watching...
I like Chance the Rapper. I just think that he, like, some of his music is trash. I like him, though.
Okay.
His last album was terrible, but I like him.
Okay, but I'm watching his show, Rhythm and Flow, on Netflix, where he is trying to elevate a rapper. And when I told you that 30 minutes ago before we started recording, you said...
Bro.
So people who can't rap are telling rappers how to rap, and that's how Chance conversation started. So I just want to know if you think that Chance has the credibility to teach people
how to rap. No,
but that's the thing. Not teach. He's telling people how you're gonna become a star.
Okay, that's different. That's different.
That's what the show is about. I mean, rapping is the core of it.
So when I heard of the show, I heard that it was him and Cardi trying
and
to
T.I.
teach people.
T.I. is the best one on there.
Duh.
Oh, okay.
But T.I., that's a different topic. I heard it was him.
I love T.I.
I like T.I. too. But,
okay.
Yeah. I heard it was him and Cardi, like, trying to judge people on how to rap. And I'm like, those are two people who should be the last people trying to tell people how to rap. Two of the worst rappers trying to do something like that.
And I said, Chance is not two of the worst rappers.
He's up there.
No!
He's up there.
Way.
He's up there. But.
Oh my gosh. Okay, poll this.
We will. I mean, I like Chance. He has good music. I like Cardi. Cardi makes good music as well.
So that's what the show is about, though. The core of it is rapping. All the people performing are trying to be rappers. But it's more about, like, performing. Like, it's not, like, the first round, they rap in their hometown, right? And they go to their own hometowns and, like, find rappers. In the second round, they do, like, battle rap.
Oh, Jesus.
And it's
what
mostly...
do any of them know about battle rap?
Nothing but these people are not, like, professionals. They're low-key amateurs. So they don't have to teach them anything. These dudes just fuck up on their own, and then T.I. and them are like, well, you forgot your lines. You're off. You know? It's not, like, technical to that point.
It sounds like a watered-down wannabe making the band.
But it's better...
What?
It's better because...
It's better than making the band?
I mean, making the band's a classic and, like, whatever, but...
Chill, bro. It's better than making the band.
Okay, it's just...
Did he make anybody walk to Brooklyn for some cheesecake?
No, okay, so it's not better than making the band, but I guess in my millennial nature, I can binge it.
Oh,
like,
that's true.
You could watch the entire season in one day and find out who wins.
The fact that you could binge it, I like that idea. I'm still not watching it, though. I don't know if I go watch a whole show with Cardi. Like, she has, like, speaking lines.
Not that many. And when she does, they're funny. And she just talks gibberish. She just starts talking, and then it turns into mush. And then everyone laughs and is like, this bitch is crazy.
Yeah, I can't take a whole episode or a whole season of Cardi B.
You know, that's what Terrence said. And then by the last episode, he was at the edge of his seat.
He liked it?
Yes.
He changed his mind?
He was at the... Also because some of the people, like the Final Four, they are good rappers, like better than anyone sitting in front of them, you know? So you like to see them advance.
So I can see like Cardi and Chance teaching people how to be like a star, because like Cardi just came out and blew up out of nowhere.
And whenever she tries to give people advice, it's never about rap. It's like, you need to be somebody that girls want to follow on social media that they can relate to. Like, she's actually talking about what she knows,
some
which
real
is
stuff, yeah.
being a social media star, not necessarily a rap star.
I guess she was a rapper before, but nobody was checking for her. Mm-hmm. It's like nobody's checking for Chance.
Okay, I'm done with Chance.
How was your week?
Oh, my week was trash.
Why?
But I don't know. It's just like my first full week from I've now still dramatic from vacation, but
still on a Hawaii move.
It was my first Monday to Friday after vacation, which is always a struggle, and people were just acting up. You know how work be.
You just wanted to get away from them.
Yeah, like just acting up. So I don't really want to talk about that because it truly stressed me out every single day this week. But
But you made it to Friday.
Yeah, and then like
you made it to the weekend.
Last weekend, I didn't do anything. Like I took like 4 naps.
Like during the weekend?
Yeah, like on Saturday, I got home on Friday night from work, and I didn't leave the house again until Sunday at 7 p.m.
Yo,
I didn't leave the house.
Those weekends when you have like nothing planned and you're just able just to chillax and like
take naps?
Yeah, and just chill.
I love naps. I'll never get tired of naps.
I wish I could nap in the middle of work. So at my job, actually at my job, we have this little room. It's called the reflection room.
What?
It has a couch in there.
You could take a nap.
You could if you wanted to, but
it's for meditating.
Nah, so we have a meditation room, and then
you do. Millennials love to meditate.
It's called mindfulness room.
Yeah, but mindfulness.
So you can go in there for that. But this one is like, if you're feeling sick, if you want to go lay down, maybe if you're hungover, you go in there. You go lay down. There's a blanket in there.
What? They want you to nap. They want you.
You can lock the door too. Yeah.
You can lock the door. People have sex in there.
Yo, nah, not here, but in New York, in the New York office, I think it was like multiple people.
Of course they do.
Got caught getting dirty in there. I was like, yo, people
tripping.
Yeah, they wildin'.
So anyways, yeah, I love napping, and I was thinking to myself that I wanted to ask you a hard question because I asked it to myself and I couldn't answer it. But what if you got to pull this on the Instagram, okay? Would you rather be able to sleep in every day for the rest of your life, and you can determine until what time?
Every single day.
Every day for the rest of your life.
Oh, that's kind of strange.
You sleep in.
Okay.
Or would you rather take a nap every day for the rest of your life, and you have to determine the amount of time. You can change when you take it during the day, but you have to pick 30 minutes, 45 minutes, 20 minutes, an hour.
Oh, I'm taking the latter. I'm taking
the naps.
Choose the naps. Yeah, I'm taking choose the naps.
Okay, what if you can change the time that you get to sleep in?
If I could change the time I could sleep in, so like some days I don't need to sleep in.
No, you have to sleep in every day. Oh no, you sleep in as much as your body, like you get as much sleep as you want during the night without having to take a nap, basically. You don't have an alarm. You don't need an alarm. You don't ever set an alarm. That's it.
I'm taking the naps.
So you would rather never set an alarm. I mean, you would rather take naps over never having to set an alarm for the rest of your life.
Yes. I think I'm taking the naps. Just the thought of like a nap when you're extremely tired in the middle of the day or whatever, it sounds great. I'm taking the naps.
I think I'm going to take naps too.
But sleeping in does sound amazing as well.
And not just sleeping in, but like not setting an alarm. That's why I changed it.
Bro, I hate hearing that alarm.
Yo, you can literally ask Terrence. Every morning, my alarm rings 6 to 8 times.
That's even worse, too, because, like, you doze off for, like, 10, 15 minutes, and then it just goes off again.
Yeah, every time. I need 6 snoozes minimum.
And he probably hates that.
Hates it. Yeah. He's like, can you just get up on the first one? He doesn't have to be up till like 7:30. I get up at 5:30.
Or if you know you're going to snooze until, say if you have the first one on at 5:30, if you snooze till 6, just keep one on at 6 and get up. That will save us 30 more minutes of rest.
But it's not about the time. It's like I have to be able 6 times to be like, okay, 9 more minutes. And why is the iPhone 9 minutes?
I think it's 10.
No. 9.
Doesn't the first one, it goes to 15, and then it drops down to, like, 10, and then it drops to 8.
It's 9 every time.
Is it really?
It's 9 every time.
I don't know. It's probably some, like, scientific factor.
Yeah, what if...
proof behind the reason why they chose 9 minutes.
I'm pretty sure
that's like a mental thing, though. Like, why would you... Oh, I need to snooze 9 more minutes. Just get up.
I can't do
just
it.
Get up Just put your alarm for
It's pitch black. Like, it's hard.
It is mad trash, bro. It is mad
it's
trash.
It's dark. Like, it's not daytime. Why do I have to get up? It's nighttime.
Yeah. Especially with, like, daylight savings.
In the winter. Yeah, we're about to turn the clocks back. We're about to turn the clock backwards.
So what, you wake up and it's dark, you go to work and it's dark, and you leave work and it's dark?
Yeah, like, and God forbid you don't sit by a window, you'll never see daylight. Yeah. That's how people become depressed.
Bro, for real. That's how you go crazy.
Right.
That plays with the mental health.
Crazy mental health.
I think like a year ago, I saw that actually Massachusetts was looking to remove, like, daylight savings time and whatnot. I wouldn't be opposed to that.
It's just for, like, the farmers or something, right?
I don't know what it's for.
I
have no idea.
It was originally for the farmers and, like, the crops, something about the crops.
F all that. I don't want to, I hate that crap.
One good thing that's happening today is that it's the Celtics home opener. And the NBA is officially back. That's all that matters.
The NBA is back.
The NBA is the best because there's always a game on.
Yeah, I guess so.
Like, maybe there's...
No, it's not, number one, no, it's not the best. NFL is still king.
No.
NFL will always be still king. NBA is a close second.
NFL is the king if you're talking in, like, television, like, statistics.
So, what does that have to do with anything?
Like...
Oh, like people watching it?
Yeah.
Nah.
That's the only reason NFL is the king. People like NBA more.
Nah.
Yes.
Nah.
NBA is more universal. Football isn't a complex game for people to understand.
Soccer is most universal.
Okay, yes. Soccer is the number one.
And what does that mean? That doesn't mean anything, because name an MLS team?
The DC... Fuck.
No, you don't. I'm surprised you didn't go with the...
my friend...
The Patriots.
Oh, the Revolution.
Yeah, exactly. I'm surprised you didn't go
with
the
New England Revolution. Yo.
Regardless.
Oh, you know what I wanted to talk to you about? Yo, the Mystics won the championship.
And nobody knew. Nobody knew.
More importantly, they didn't get a parade.
Where are the Mystics? Where are they even from?
DC, the city who only has one other championship in the history of the city. The Caps won, and they got that championship 2 years ago. That was the first championship in the city ever. 2 years ago. The Mystics, Elena Deladon.
Oh, Deladon, yep.
Cloud. Man, what are those girls' names? I can't remember.
Nobody else knows it either.
I knew you were going to say that. But they won the championship, beat the Connecticut Sun.
That was like 2 weeks ago?
I was in Hawaii.
Oh, so maybe a week ago? No.
They won the championship. They brought... John Wall was on the floor. That other dude, his sidekick.
Bradley Beal?
Yeah. Bradley Beal was on the floor. And they didn't get a parade. You know what they did? They won on a Thursday. I can't make this up. The team...
So that would be a perfect time for a parade, the weekend.
Thank you. The team won on a Thursday. On Friday morning, the Washington Mystics tweeted the announcement about the celebration and said, everybody meet us in the whatever arena. Not even the arena the Wizards play in. The side arena for the Mystics. From 2 to 4 p.m. on Friday for the celebration of the championship.
That sounds super trash.
Everyone was like, 2 to 4 p.m., I have a job. I can't go to this. And then, so everyone on Twitter started geeking. At least my Twitter, because I follow a lot of DC people. Yeah, I follow, like, mad DC people, and, like, I follow the Mystics. So, like, I was watching it all. Everyone was like, this is crazy. Like, they should get a parade. Like, this is the second championship in the city's history. Yeah. And, like, these girls are dope. Like, and
they're professional athletes.
Literally, they're professional athletes. And the Mystics said, oh, we were trying to accommodate the players' schedules because they're all going overseas to do their winter careers in Europe because we don't pay them enough money to stay here full time.
So they could have waited a couple more days and got their parade off.
Bruh, they could have let these girls go abroad. You know how when the team wins, they raise the banner at the home opener? Yeah. They could have done a parade before the next start of the season when they came back for preseason.
Well, you don't know. They might do it still.
They better.
That's crazy.
They're... And now the Nationals, the baseball team, they're in the World Series. They might win.
Guess who's getting a parade?
Yo, that's crazy, right?
That is kind of effed up. I didn't even think about the parade. I forgot they even won, honestly, to tell you the truth. But guess what?
I'm clearly heated.
Well, look at one thing. Like right now, you said the Nationals. I didn't even.
No, they were. But you don't. Do you follow baseball?
No. So it's the World Series is happening right now. I don't know who's winning. I do know that the Astros and the Nationals are in there.
Yeah.
So if you didn't say that, I wouldn't know the Nationals. You wouldn't have known.
I know the Astros are losing.
I don't know. And when they win, I might know because ESPN, I guess. But like people are still watching baseball. That's crazy to me.
I can't believe those girls didn't get.
They did them dirty. They did them dirty.
Yo, that's crazy. But at the same time, like they probably don't. I don't know. The WNBA has like no budget. That's why they don't pay these girls because no one watches. Like,
it's not the WNBA. It will be the city who would be throwing the parade, who would pay for it.
No, but like, yes, it would be. But the team that owns the Mystics, or the person that owns the Mystics, didn't like even request a parade. Like they didn't try. They didn't ask the city.
It's not on the team. It's on the city. The city throws a parade.
But what if the city's like, we're gonna throw you a parade, and the organization's like, nah, we'll just send them to the gym.
That could be like
we'll just drop some balloons in the gym tomorrow from 2 to 4 p.m.
There's no way that's what
happened.
Yeah.
So what I need an explanation.
The city must have been like, nobody's gonna be out there for it, so just do a little celebration.
That's a better way to do a parade. It's not even that much danger, and people would be out there. Those people in DC, trust me, I know them. They are thirsty for championships.
I don't think they were out there for the Mystic. I don't know. I don't think they've been out there for the Mystic.
If the city promoted it and said the Mystics won the WNBA championship, the second championship in the city history,
they'd have been like, what did Trump do today?
Oh my God.
They would have been worried about what Trump did today.
I hate people for that exact reason. That's crazy. Don't you think? Come on now.
Super wild.
Playing my girl Elena Deladon.
I like her too. She's from Delaware. She went to Delaware University.
She went to Delaware. Yeah, she did. She's such a good player too. Don't get me started. I have another question for you. People keep asking me what I'm doing for Halloween, and
it's a Thursday this year. Could get litty.
You think because when people ask me that, I'm usually like, what do you mean? What am I doing for Halloween? I don't have children, and I'm not spending money on a costume. I'm not doing shit for Halloween.
I'm a grown adult.
I think
I'm a grown woman.
I think like Halloween is fun when like you're in college or just out of college and your friends are throwing Halloween parties, and then when you have kids, because kids in costumes are freaking cute.
Yeah, and you go trick or treating.
Yeah, but like in the interim, like right
in the
now,
mid to late 20s,
I
like,
don't care about Halloween. I could care less. Like, you want me to spend $50 on a costume
for what?
To go to a bar in Boston when it's 43 degrees already at night. To spend more money at the bar just to say that I went out on Halloween and post a picture. Like,
yeah, just to post a picture.
It's not happening for me. So
do people at your job get dressed up, or do you guys have like any
a dress up day?
Yeah,
they sent out the policy. Yo, it was so hilarious. They're like, we invite people to dress up for Halloween in costume or but we prefer black and orange or something. Then they were like, inappropriate costumes, like nothing that starts with the word sexy. And then it was like, please, no masks, no like nothing that could scare it. Yeah, no weapons. I'm just like, it was like they were talking to like children. Like, obviously, I'm not bringing a samurai sword to the office. Like, they'll be lucky if I wear this black outfit I'm wearing right now sitting in this chair.
Yo, but not. Some people love Halloween.
I know.
Even their big age.
Well, I don't get it.
Like I said, it's a Thursday this year, so people might be trying to get out.
People will definitely be out. I don't care about Halloween.
Are you and Bae doing any, I'm assuming you're not doing any couples costumes?
We went through that phase. We had 3 good hard years. We were the Fairly Odd Parents.
Oh, that sounds lit. I don't remember that picture.
We were hippies. That was a real lazy year.
I think I remember.
That was my last Halloween, actually. That was the last Halloween I dressed up for. And we were something else, but I can't remember. And, we had a good run. Not as good as you guys. I mean, ever since you guys were Jay-Z and Beyonce, I begged.
We were never Jay-Z and Beyonce.
Yeah, you were.
No, we were not.
Well, you dressed up as them for something.
We took a picture like that. That was it. You
were dressed the same. I swear it was Halloween.
It wasn't Halloween. It was.
But you had a side-by-side picture and you were wearing the same outfits as both of them.
It wasn't Halloween. We just took a picture.
It was unplanned that you were wearing the same outfit as Jay-Z and Beyonce?
It wasn't the same outfit. It was a similar outfit. And we just grabbed what we had and was like, oh, let's take this pose and take a picture. We'll post a picture. It was actually kind of lit. It was
a lit picture. I really thought it was Halloween.
It wasn't Halloween. We did Kim and Kanye one year. That was before Kanye was crazy. Mm-hmm. I don't know if that's what you're talking about.
The old Kanye?
Yeah. Right. It was like right when he got with Kim.
Mm-hmm. So it was
like news. Before he was
in the sunken place.
Yeah. You listened to his album?
I listened to it on the way home today on my 17-hour commute, and it's definitely trash. I mean, like, obviously it's a gospel album. We all knew it was going to be a gospel album. So I even went into it not even thinking like...
Not expecting that much?
Yeah, no, not expecting much because I like gospel music. But I went in from a gospel perspective, not even a rap perspective. Yeah. And it was still trash. Like, I'm like, man, I'll take Kirk over this any day.
Oh, well, duh. You can't even compare the two.
Which is why I'm like, so why are you trying, Kanye?
He's in this new phase of life, and he's trying to be one with the Lord. But everybody who I spoke to, even like Kanye stans, are saying it's trash, and I'm like, oh,
it's just like uneventful. And
but then I also see like some people like, oh, Kanye told you that it was going to be gospel, it wasn't going to be old Kanye, so you should have expected that. Like, bro, your man's just trash.
I think live with it. Also my problem is like, it doesn't have to be the old Kanye, but I don't remember a single song or tune from what I listened to 2 hours ago.
It was that bad?
I remember a chorus, like, the Sunday service people were on it.
I'm not gonna lie, the Sunday service stuff that he was doing, it did seem pretty lit. Hearing some of that like live and whatnot, it sounded pretty lit. But I haven't listened to the album yet. I might listen to it, but it seems like it's.
I mean, you could skip it and be fine.
I definitely could. Speaking of Kanye and music, did you see what this guy Tank said? You know who Tank is, right?
Yeah, Tank, R&B. Yeah, he said that...
Hold on, break it down.
Break it down.
I don't, you break it down.
Oh my God, you brought it up.
You got it.
What do you want me to break down?
Say what he said. He
said, that...
This might be vulgar for some of you.
Who did he say it about? Who was he talking about?
He was just talking about men in general. So Tank is an R&B singer, for the people who don't know.
Yeah, he makes good music. Yeah. I support him.
He's like 90s, very early 2000s.
Yeah, that was his more success. He just dropped an album.
Yeah, he's still making music. Yeah. I asked with Tank.
I have with him too. He said, this is definitely explicit, that if a man sucks a dick. Why are you making me laugh? He said if a man does that only once or twice, that doesn't mean he's gay.
All right, say the whole thing again. I'm not going to make you laugh. Just so they can get the full effect of what he said.
He said if a man performs oral sex on another man... Twice or less, that doesn't make the man gay.
What are your thoughts on that?
I kind of agree because I believe that sexuality is a spectrum, and so I think there are levels to it, and there might have been situations that you were in when you were younger and experimenting that you had that experience, and then you just tried it once or twice and you didn't like it, and you're not gay.
So if you tried it the third time, you're gay?
No, I don't think it has to do with the number. It's just like, it's a double standard. Like, women kiss women all the time, and it's not like automatically makes them a lesbian.
You can't say kissing versus
Okay, you're
fellatio.
Right. You're right. Okay, that's a good point.
Like, those are two different things. But even, I mean, if you kiss a man, like, I guess you're not gay if you kiss a guy. People do it.
It's just a double standard. Even if you bring it down to kissing, if a woman kisses a woman, no questions asked. Don't care if you're gay or not. It just looked good. If a man kisses a man, everyone's gonna be wondering if he's gay or not, even if he's not, and he was just trying to kiss a man because he was drunk.
You might be gay, low key.
But if like a girl kisses a girl and they're drunk, are they gay?
No.
So why?
Because there's this thing in life, like, people always talk about double standards. Like, there are double standards in life. There's always going to be double standards in life.
That doesn't mean double standards. That doesn't mean
okay.
That doesn't mean it's right.
No, it doesn't mean that it's right, but like, it's a fact. It's going to happen, and it's okay if it's a double standard.
How is that okay?
How is it not okay? I mean, there's some things where it's okay at. There's some things where it's not okay at.
I think as it relates to sexuality, it's not okay.
Because it's just society.
And
growing up, people made things more normalized than other things.
No
one
kidding.
thing is women kissing women. That's been normalized. That's been in society's eyes. That's been looked at as okay.
Yes,
versus two men kissing has been looked at as not okay.
But if you know that and you acknowledge that society made us think that, why would you not try to think differently and say like there should be no difference?
Like, if a man kisses a man just once or something, I don't think he's gay.
You just said he might be gay.
Yeah, he might be. He might be. You don't know. He might be.
I guess he might be.
And if he is, okay, like, that's fine. That's his, like, that's what he wants to do. That's his preference. But you sucking, that's a whole nother level. Like, that's not the same.
I don't know. That guy at the fire festival sucked his first penis to save the show.
No. That man was gay.
Who he was?
Yes.
Oh, I thought that was his first one.
Nah, he was 100% gay.
Okay, so.
But he didn't end up sucking it. He was on his way to.
No, he did it.
No, he was on his way to, and he said...
No, he did it. He said it was the thing I regret the most about my...
No, the thing that he regrets is that he told the guy that he would do it.
No, he did it.
We're going to bet on this? Let's bet on this.
Yeah, I'll bet you $10.
All right, let's go. We'll pull it up after this.
Okay.
But I do think that there's always going to be double standards, and I think it's just because the way society made things. So, just for example, like... I don't know. I want to go down this road.
Say it.
Oh, okay, we're here.
Say it with your chest.
So say if growing up, a woman with two dudes was equated to as a train, no?
Sure.
But now they're starting to make it a new thing, like, oh, it's just a threesome, which it is. More respectable now than versus it being called a train, or you getting a train ran on you.
I actually think those are two different things. I think that a train still exists. To me, a train is a train. Like, there's one female and two men who are not interacting with each other.
Yes. But I also
a
think
threesome is everybody's interacting with each other. To me.
I get your point. I've heard that before, actually.
A threesome is everybody's hanging with each other.
One in the mouth, one in the behind.
Whoa.
One in the girl in the middle. What is that? What is that? The guy's not doing anything.
The guy's not doing anything?
Just Eiffel Tower.
That is a mess. Okay.
I don't know how we just went down a rabbit hole.
You started it with Tank, and now we're getting out of the hole because my mom listens to this podcast. Okay.
What's up, Monet?
Okay. Moving on.
Jesus.
In other news, I don't typically anticipate talking about politics on this podcast often, but 2020 is going to be here in literally 2 seconds, and that's like a major presidential voting year, obviously. And the media is flooded with politics. Like, on my Insta feed, it's too much.
Insta, Twitter, just the regular news, just too much politics. It's crazy. Like, I remember where I was 2016. Like, that's wild. How we're already almost 4 years. 4 years went by so fast.
I was at work. Like, I was working at an urgent care center in the middle of the night.
I was about to say, like, what?
It was that night.
Yeah.
I had a night shift.
Jeez.
I was just like, okay, this is the apocalypse. Like,
were you up here or were you in D.C.?
D.C. I've only been here for a year.
But I thought you were only down in D.C. for, like,
4 years.
Damn.
Right.
Who you like in the political world? You want Trump back in there?
Good one. Real funny. Absolutely not. I don't know. I think the Democrats are confusing me because they're all...
It's like 30 of them.
Talking different stuff. Like, I think the reason we lost the first time... The reason the Democrats lost the first time is because they were too divided and no one really liked Hillary anyways. And if we can't get on the same page with who we want to make the Democratic candidate, then the Democrats aren't going to be convinced, and the same thing's going to happen again, and we're going to have another 4 years of Trump. And then what he's going to do, he's going to change the law. He's going to use executive power to say that he has unlimited terms, and then he's never going to go away. And then
that's not going to happen. Jesus.
It's going to be the Handmaid's Tale.
We just need a break. How about 2020? We don't choose anybody.
Don't choose anybody.
We let the country run itself. We just take a break from politics for a while.
We just take a break from presidents.
I feel like when Obama was president, like, I didn't see politics so frequently. Like,
Obama wasn't...
It's just, like, so much.
Obama wasn't causing Twitter wars.
I mean, to the Republicans he was.
Yeah, but he wasn't, like...
But he wasn't tweeting like Trump. Trump, you on Twitter, like, yeah, he's funny.
This is going to be controversial, funny, yeah. But Trump is the leader of white supremacists. So, like, think about this. I feel like people don't think about this way. Trump fuels white supremacists. He is one. So now he's the president leading the free world, and all his white supremacist lackeys are like, yeehaw! We are back on the map. That'd be like if Obama... Now imagine this. If Obama acted how Trump acted, first of all, they would have killed him.
They would have got him out of here.
If Obama came into the... If Obama came into the White House and said, my Negroes, it's time to take over and wipe out the... It is our time for retaliation.
But Trump didn't say that. Did he?
Of course he didn't say it, but everything he says, everything he does on Twitter, like, subliminally fuels that. I'm being, like, literal about it, but it would be like if Obama got into power and was like, black people unite. Hate crimes begin. Wakanda forever. And started acting the way that these people are acting. Like, it is You know what? There would have been a civil war if Obama acted like that. Politics weren't in the media this much because he was minding his business, running the country, being professional, and a normal human being, not a fried Cheeto. Running around with a wife who doesn't even like him.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't even seen her that much of the president.
Exactly. She doesn't even like him.
Michelle was out and about. I know she's probably doing something low key, but
Michelle was in the streets. She was trying to get kids
she was having kids dance to Beyonce.
She was on Nickelodeon. This woman.
So did you hear him actually compare, like, I guess all the trials and the impeachment trials? He compared it to a lynching.
When I saw that,
you think that was that bad to say? Let's be real.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. So if Trump didn't say it, if somebody else said it, you still would have took offense to that?
Yeah. I think lynching is horrible.
It's a term that's been used multiple times before Trump used it.
You think it's that simple?
I mean, obviously it has its history and things like that, but the term has been used many times before when he said it.
Okay, but like people's family members and great grandparents were lynched by white people.
Yes, those are facts.
And that was a horrible act of murder, and he is comparing being impeached, which he deserves to be, to that horrible act which ended lives and like broke up generations of black people.
I mean, I'm not saying that he should have said it because he shouldn't have said it.
Yeah, but you're saying, is it that big of a deal?
It's not that big of a deal. People have used that term many times before. Joe Biden has used that term before. It was quiet when he used it.
It
was crickets when he used it.
Joe Biden is...
I just want people to keep the same energy, man. That's what I want.
Start with
I want
the
people to keep
same
the same
energy.
energy. Like, okay, you're a Democrat, cool. A Republican says something, you have to keep the same energy if a Democrat says the same thing. Like, just because you associate yourself with them, Democrats could be wrong, Republicans could be wrong.
And everyone can say messed up shit, but he is the president.
Oh my goodness. Joe Biden is running for president and was vice president.
He's not the president.
He was the vice president.
He wasn't talking about lynching as the vice president.
Oh my God. You're acting like he's going out and saying, oh, let's lynch everybody. He just said, I feel like this is a lynching. Like, they're coming after me.
That's not what lynching means. Lynching doesn't mean they're coming after me. That's the point I'm trying to make. They're coming after me isn't lynching. Lynching is being hanged by a tree unwillingly by your master. Lynching is not coming after me.
I'm saying that's the way he was using it as.
No shit, which is the reason why people are mad.
No, they're mad because Trump said it. They're mad because it was Trump who said it.
No kidding, because he's the president.
Does. He has said a lot worse stuff than that. A lot worse stuff.
And every time he says it, everyone's up in arms, just like this time. So what's the problem? You're sitting here trying to tell me what he said isn't a big deal. You're desensitized to him. That's the problem.
I guess I am.
You're desensitized.
I don't think it's that big of a deal. He compared something to him being lynched.
Yeah, but and he's making you believe it. Like you're saying,
I'm not believing nothing.
You're saying he's just saying, oh, they're coming after me. They're trying to lynch me.
What he said was a statement that's been used many, many, many times before. Okay, so people have said this many other times before.
But don't you believe that what he said strategically? No, he said that on purpose.
He said like, and it has a subliminal meaning behind it.
He knows what lynching means.
I think that he's an idiot.
He's comparing his poor story of being a terrible president and getting impeached to our ancestors.
You're giving him too much
hung
credit.
From trees.
You're giving him too much credit. He does not have that much. No, he's an idiot, and he just says things, and he just lets it out.
Which is like the problem. This man is running our country.
Exactly,
yes, I'm up in arms.
Exactly. That's the issue.
Yeah, it's just valid.
You're giving him too much credit to say that. Oh, he said that because there's some underlining meaning. No,
he's not that stupid.
No. He's not that stupid, but he's an idiot. He just says things and it just comes out of his mouth.
Which is the problem. He's the president.
Exactly, but he's been doing that for 4 years now.
Which is the reason why we're trying to impeach him.
4 years now.
But you can't say that as.
He said a lot worse stuff than, oh my goodness, they're coming after me. They're trying to it's like a.
Yeah, he said a lot of stuff, but
it's not that big.
My point is, you're desensitized to it because for 4 years he's been saying messed up stuff, and now you're at the point where you're like, well, it's just another thing Trump said, where
You're
there has been
You're trying to make it seem like I'm saying it's okay.
I'm not saying it's okay. You're just saying it's not a big deal. It's just another thing he said.
It's not a big deal.
And you're desensitized to it. This is why they tell you not to discuss politics with friends. Anyways.
You're making it seem, you're making it seem
I just hate him.
You're making it seem like I'm for him or something, or like I'm
a little annoid that you don't think it's a big deal, but I'm not going to hold it against you. You're just annoying me right now, but we're going to move on. We're going to move on.
Okay, so what about the whole, the government and the whole Facebook thing?
Okay, so on Facebook, obviously they run political ads, and they have been accused of running false ads. And Mark Zuckerberg appeared in a hearing before the House of Financial Services to talk about, basically they're calling him out, saying you only play you let the Republicans lie on Facebook, and you're influencing.
So are the Republicans the only ones lying?
Well, that's what AOC was saying when she was asking Mark Zuckerberg. She was like, so if I want to post a fake ad on Facebook next year for my campaign, I'm allowed to? And he was like, we think lies are bad, and mumbling some dumb shit. And then she was like, I'm just looking for a yes or no answer. If I submit to you an ad that is fake, will you air it on Facebook? So basically,
why is it up to Facebook?
Facebook has a responsibility to give information to the public on social media in a way that's not
giving
influencing.
The information. They're just allowing the information to be posted.
It's not about posting. It's about they're taking money from the Republican Party to post fake ads.
So what about commercials and TV things or TV organizations who run commercials that are political ads that are lying as well? What's the difference? Why is Facebook held to such high standards? It's Facebook. It's a social media platform. Because anybody can post any type of article.
Because Facebook claims that they regulate what people post on their feed.
Yes, they regulate.
And that integrity is important to them. And da-da-da-da-da.
There's so like we said with like publications and with like news media, where like a previous episode we were saying they're so like heavily influenced now.
Mm-hmm.
So there's the other side who also does that as well, who lies and puts that information out. But what Facebook was saying is that they regulate ads that are harmful or like bullying or something like that. So because if I put out an ad, if I pay Facebook and put out an ad that says, Bernie Sanders, if you elect him, is going to blow up the world, and you post that, that's on you to believe that ad or not. That's on you, the consumer, the individual. That's not on Facebook to determine, this is a lie. The thing is that individuals are so gullible that they're taking all this information from Facebook and believing it. That's the issue. It's not Facebook allowing that information to be displayed.
Yeah, but what do you think's easier? Convincing every dumb, gullible American that they shouldn't listen to Facebook, or having Facebook, who has complete control over this, change their policy not to post lies?
You can say whatever you like.
Yeah, but you're a company and you're choosing to post lies and influence people.
No, I'm choosing to post whatever you want.
Lies.
No, whatever. It's whatever. They're paying me to post whatever. It's a platform. You can put. So even if I don't take the money, they're still going to find a way to post it and just post it as that individual.
But that's what.
Versus being a targeted ad.
Okay, I pulled up the article while you were talking. One of AOC's quotes. You announced recently that the official policy of Facebook now allows politicians to pay to spread disinformation in the 2020 elections and in the future. So what she was asking him is, how far can I push this next year? Like,
post whatever you want as long as it's not harmful. Okay. As long as it's like not harmful or
what she's
racist,
wondering
sexist,
though is
like something like so blatant.
But this is a democracy, right? So this is a democracy. Yes, there's free speech, and but what she's saying is a democracy should be people vote for who they want to vote for, and da-da-da-da. Her argument is that how far can you push this envelope? Republicans could pay to put a false ad out there or a lie about another politician or Democrat, whoever.
Or voter suppression, like they could put out an ad.
To a certain zip code of people.
Yes.
It's
a targeted ad. That's what companies do all the time. It's a targeted ad.
It's a targeted lie.
So whose fault is that? The people putting that out, or the person who's allowing them to post on their platform? It's not Facebook's responsibility. It's the person who's receiving that information to have their own due diligence, and find out if that's true or not. I see stuff on Facebook all the time, and I see people reposting it, and I'm like, look like where this is coming from. Look at the source. Like, this is clearly not true.
Well,
but these people are so gullible, and they're idiots, so they believe it.
It might not be Facebook's responsibility or whatever, but if we're all trying to work towards a better democracy and a better government and not,
but we're not all trying to do that.
Clearly,
we're not all trying to do that, and that's okay. Like, we're not all trying to do that. It's America. Everybody does not have the same values. Everybody does not have the same opinions, but it's still free speech along. So if this person who doesn't agree with me, they can say whatever they want to me without being arrested or killed for it. There might be some consequences in regards to that, but they're not saying, like, they're allowed to say that freely and openly.
Okay.
So that's what so me as Facebook or me as a platform, I can't choose one side or the other. So I just let everybody dump their information to this platform. But
me as an American, and this is me, and you're going to say, well, he doesn't want to do that and it's not his responsibility, and that's fine. But I'm an American, and I'm sick of all this bullshit. And if I own Facebook, I'm not going to support toxic government and toxic democracy by posting lies. So
then you're going to alienate some of your consumers.
Good. I don't care. Money. It's a multi-billion-dollar company. Who gives a fuck?
If you're the owner of a that's all you care about is the bottom line.
Okay, but I do want to say something because
that's what you care about, the bottom line.
Remember how you just said we had free speech? Did you see that thing in Massachusetts, that bill they're trying to pass?
No.
Oh my God, I meant to send it to you on Twitter before we started. There's a bill that was presented in the state of Massachusetts, a state bill, that would make it illegal to call somebody a bitch.
That's ridiculous.
Like, if you call me a bitch, if I call you a bitch, like, I'm like, Jared, you's a bitch. You just you don't know what the hell you're talking about. You could go to the police and say that issuing address, phone number, call me a bitch.
How do you feel about that?
How are they gonna regulate that? People say it all the time.
That's the stupidest thing.
You could be fined up to $200.
That's stupid.
And they're also trying to impose jail time for calling someone a bitch.
That's stupid.
That is the opposite of free speech.
That's not going to pass.
No way, it's never going to pass. And even if it passed, nobody would be tried for it. Nothing would happen.
Nah, I wouldn't say that.
If I called somebody a bitch in a way that I really meant it, like I was trying to hurt your feelings, and you took me to court for $200, I'll pay that $200 because it was probably worth it.
So what if you said it to an off-duty cop and then he pressed your charges? You're going to jail.
I'm not going to say it to an off-duty cop. I'm not suicidal.
You don't know it's an off-duty cop. There's cops, when they're not on duty, they walk around in normal clothes like you and I.
Well, they might be offended. Around calling I'm saying, like, it would be someone.
So what if you get into like a little altercation?
That would not happen to me.
Yeah, but it's going to happen to somebody.
Yeah.
It's going to happen to somebody. And that's the issue. That's the issue.
Yes, it is going to happen to somebody.
That's ridiculous. But back to the whole Facebook thing. Like, you as an owner.
Upset.
I'm not upset. I just think I don't think it's their responsibility. And
I think we all have a responsibility. We all have a responsibility to respect each other.
Lying is not good. Lying is bad.
That's what Mark Zuckerberg said.
It is.
In the hearing.
He did say that.
We think lying is bad. Is bad.
But you guys were focused on the person who on the platform versus the people who are actually putting out that information. Like, I think that's ridiculous. I don't think it's their responsibility.
God, I'm stressed.
Why are you stressed?
Because I don't want to vote for these trash people. I really don't know who I want to be our Democratic candidate, and I really just want somebody independent to really step up to the plate because I'm not really convinced on either side.
You must not be doing your research then.
I mean, there are people that I like that I will vote for if we choose them as a Democratic candidate, but it's all very confusing to me.
She doesn't know. I'm gonna give you some game after this.
What does that mean? You're gonna give me an insider?
Yeah, we'll talk about some of the candidates and who you should be voting for.
I know who you're gonna talk about.
Who? Say it.
Bernie.
Hey, Bernie.
I think he has the Millennials behind him.
He did last time too. And they pushed Hillary.
Ugh. Anyways, enough about politics. I don't want to argue with you anymore.
Ooh, that was a debate. That was a healthy debate.
I know, but when I start to get worked up, it's elevating from debate mode to anger.
So this actually turned into a very...
We're just rambling.
Depressing episode, it sounds like.
Well, I just feel like I had a really stressful week at work, and I was seeing all this stressful ass stuff on Instagram about the politics, and I'm just like, sheesh.
So it just followed over into the podcast.
Yeah, like I had to get this off my chest.
I think we should talk about something a little bit happier. Should we talk about some cheese?
Cheese.
Should we talk about some cheese and
good
some
transition, yo.
Some salami.
We have our millennial making moves. So the brand we're shouting out today is called Mary Charcuterie, which is such a good name.
I hope I can say that.
Because her actual name is Mary Charlotte, and now her business name is Mary Charcuterie, and she makes cheese boards. So anyways,
I like the play on the
yeah,
play on the name,
it's genius.
It's fire. Fire emoji. Fire emoji.
Anyways, Mary Charlotte, aka MC, she's a social work master student at BU, but you know, she's living that master's life, part-time work life, internship life, but she's always loved to make cheese boards for her friends. I've had one. They're fucking amazing. So it was such a fun hobby for her, and now it's like totally her creative outlet. She makes them for events and people and her friends and things that are happening, and they're always so good, and it's just the best cheese, one of the best cheese plates. She could literally just start a cheese plate restaurant. I tell her all the time.
So it's like a charcuterie board.
Yeah, charcuterie.
So it's more than just cheese.
Oh my God.
If you don't like cheese?
There's meat, there's chocolates, and she like pairs things up strategically. Like she knows which flavored cheese goes with the best meat, which goes with salty or sweet. Oh, and then she puts it on the board so that it's a perfect explosion in your mouth.
So she's actually hosting her first public event on Thursday, December 5th at Bow Market in Somerville.
I think it's Bow.
Bow.
No, I think it's Bow.
Yeah. You'll find it. So y'all should follow her. The Instagram is Mary Charcuterie. I'm not spelling it, so
spell it.
we'll post it.
MaryCharcuterie.
We'll post it. You guys will see it. Mary Charcuterie.
And she's going to post the link for the tickets to that event on her Instagram. So make sure you follow her so you can know when the tickets are available. And Jared and I are going to be there. So come out and hang out with us and eat some fucking good ass cheese. Hang with our girl MC.
We'll do a little pod from there.
Yeah, like let's talk shop. What do you want to hear about? What do you want to talk about content on the pod? So meet us there. It's going to be a lit week. And then, you know, I think we're going to be seeing a lot of each other in December, Jared. I think our friends are throwing a Christmas party the week after that. Yeah. You're going to be sick of me.
We'll be lit. December will be one for the ages.
All right. Well.
That was a lot. We unpacked a lot.
If you enjoyed our rambles today and our debates, please subscribe to our podcast so you can know when we're going to be rambling again. You should also write a review and, more importantly, post on your Insta that you liked it. Spread the word and tell a friend. Yeah,
don't just hit us up and be like, oh my goodness, I love the podcast.
Yeah.
Like,
there's about 7 people that are my friends. They'll listen to an episode and they'll text me like, this is what I think about what you said. I'm like, would you write this on the Instagram, please?
Yes. Please.
Engage.
Yes.
We appreciate y'all. And you will be hearing from us again.
Whether you like it or not. Deuces.